Sotamaa. I'm a designer. I've worked with design education for over 50 years and falling in love to international collaboration. That was maybe one of the drivers why I got engaged with Cumulus. But you asked what was the catalyst for creating Cumulus, and I think there were two reasons. There was a pragmatic one and an ideological one. And the pragmatic one was that Finland decided to join the Erasmus program, even if Finland was not in 1990 yet member of the European Union. And we decided, as a university, we thought that this is a great opportunity to expand the student and the teacher exchange with our European partners. The other reason was ideological. And I think that was more important for the sustained development of Cumulus. And world had suffered badly of the World War II, especially in Europe, and that came to an end by the cheerful fall of Berlin Wall in 1989. And democracy had won. We were really energized by that and wanted to support the ideals of democracy by founding Cumulus. So these are the practical reason and the ideological reason. Thought that we could do something similar. And we started preparing the idea of the declaration, and it ended up it has two things that it says. That design has a profound impact on the world and on the society. Design is not something, a small cultural theme that talented people practice, but it's a powerful tool. And like Buckminster Fuller says, that the world has to work for 100% of humanity, and this was the other thing that we thought that design has a impact if it's rooted on right principles and ideals. And we stress the human-centeredness, which I think has become we understand today that it's a very important point of view. But the other one was that we got the whole community to commit themselves to do something together instead of as individual actors. And I think this decision to join the forces, to do something together to build a better world, and on the principles on sustainability was the other thing. So the ideals, like in founding Cumulus, they're very important here too. And then deciding to do something together was, it's not, I think it was a new idea, and it took some time to pursue and get everybody to agree with this and sign it. But it's a celebration of the original Kyoto climate agreement. That's what it refers to. I think in the beginning, institutions might have thought that they are competitors. And by understanding that by sharing something, you can improve your own doings and your own education. So I think this is, you can call it diplomacy, but that was, I think that's really the core to Cumulus life and Cumulus philosophy, that people are willing to share everything they have and know with each other, and through that get something back. And I always say that if you share something, you never lose. There's an urgent need to rethink what we do, how do we do things, and it seems that it's from the traditional organizations, which are very, I mean, they have done things in a similar way for years, and they have a rather fixed idea how to solve problems, how to develop products or services. And they're not very capable of finding new ways to solve the problems. And I always think back, or not always, but often think back to the 1960s when I was a student. And we witnessed a great revolution of the youth. I mean, if you think what happened, the hippie movement, the peace movement, the sexual freedom, whatever, pop culture emerged, and young students in Paris made the whole society on halt. And we understood that we have we can change the world if we want. And then we had great thinkers like Papanek and Fuller, whom I had the privilege to know and work with. And they, like what I referred to Fuller, he said that the world has to work for 100% of the humanity. And I think that's more true today, and it's reachable. It's possible to reach. But and I think Cumulus as a community and its members could play a bigger role in building, in finding solutions for the big problems and really changing the world.